wanted to give you guys an update on why there won't be any commentary videos for a while. I know that I don't do those super frequently anyways, but, well, let's take a trip to the bathroom. I got sunburnt to death. I haven't been able to. I said commentary videos. I meant live action videos. But one, my skin cannot stand being out here. It's super hot. Well, it's not super hot, but I feel like I'm on fire when I'm standing out here. On top of the, well, it's not fire. It's more like a bunch of ants biting me. So I suppose I could have gotten knocked out earlier, and now I'm just in a coma and I'm dreaming about a sunburn when in fact I am swarming in ants. Swarming in ants? That doesn't even make sense. I'm covered in ants. But anyways, so it feels like a bunch of ants are biting me all at once. And well, have you guys ever been sunburnt? You know how it feels. So I'm not in the mood to be playing or to be talking about a lot of stuff on camera. So I have a bunch of gameplay videos coming out. Those will be increased beyond belief. And this will just go away for, actually, if I can keep the pace, there will be more of these than usual, but creatively, I won't be able to make a whole lot for a while. It sounds weird. Trust me, though, this is impacting my ability to do things. I mean, so I was at a pool party for graduating high school. I finally did that. And so I was at a pool party with my friends. I know social distancing is supposed to be a thing. Whatever. But we came by with, to hang out. My friend invited some of his friends. My cousin invited some of his friends. And we just hung out all day. Unfortunately, small problem. Once I got in the pool, I never got out of the pool, except to eat 2 hot dogs, and then I had a 10-minute break. And then I was in the pool for another 4 hours, which was separated by 2 hours. So now all my joints and muscles are in pain. And now my skin hurts. My skin doesn't normally hurt. And now my skin hurts. It was worth it because we also got to bring back 2 cakes. But it was literally 9.5 hours that we spent on the road. So we didn't get a whole lot of sleep either, because they live like 8 cities away. And it's not exactly like we were going straight the entire time. So, and traffic varied so much that when we left it in the morning to head out to where they live, well, it wasn't even their house. That's a long story. Basically, doesn't matter. There was a nice lady that my uncle works for, and so it was her house that we were hanging out in. And so she made us a bunch of food, made us a bunch of stuff. But so basically, it's not a straight shot, and some of the areas were blocked off later that day due to wrecks and stuff. And then traffic varied so drastically between them that the first time we left in the day, it was only about a 4-hour drive. Still ridiculous. And then when we left, it was 5.5 hours at night, which is ridiculous. And then all the while when I was in the pool, I got this, a little trophy to take back with me to commemorate this day. But we also got 2 cakes, one with my name on it and one with my cousin's name on it, because I have a cousin who's basically my age, and so my cousin graduated, one of his friends graduated, and I graduated. We obviously don't go to the same school, and I'm homeschooled, by the way, so I don't go to a school. But, yeah. On account of the coronavirus. Not a whole lot of stuff got to happen. So, we got to do a home, or pool party situation that I didn't know about. My cousins, I think they knew about it. But 9.5 hour drive, though. I wasn't expecting that. I say next time they're coming here. Although that nice lady that my uncle works for, well, they say works with, but so, they want us to go on a boating trip in 2 weeks with them. That's fine, but that is another. We could actually cut it down to 7, assuming the traffic was as good as it could possibly be. But it's most likely going to be another 9-hour drive. Maybe not 9.5 hours, but still 9 hours. So. But, yeah, 9.5. But that boating trip is going to be so far away. I'm probably still going to be sunburned by then. I don't know if it can happen. Also, we have a lot of doctor's appointments in 2 weeks. We should have 2 doctor's appointments this week, and 3 the next. And then the week after is nothing but doctor's appointments. So, might have to skip out on that, but I definitely want to see my cousins again. We don't see those guys that often. Last time I hung out with them was 2 years ago, and it was at a funeral. So, actually, I made a video about the funeral. So, it wasn't anyone that I remembered, but my cousins remembered them. And it was a close family member to my parents and my cousin's parents. So, wasn't exactly a fun time all the way through. And then the time before that, I don't remember what the event was, but it had actually been 4 years. So we don't see each other that often. Oh, actually, it'd only been 2 years because we went and dropped off some clothes for them. And so we were dropping off clothes for them to take to a donation place. And, well, while we were there, we met for like 15 minutes, and then we had to go see my grandparents. So we didn't. One of which is actually living with us now. The other is gone. But that was not. That had nothing to do with the funeral. I actually didn't attend the funeral. But basically, the time before that had been 2 years as well, I think. So, yeah, we don't see each other that often. So this boating trip would be great. But I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really want to go. Like, in 4 weeks? Hell yeah. In 2 weeks? Nah, man. Nah. So. Also, I want to make a review for Dragon Ball Kakarot, but I haven't even beaten it yet. I am 45.5 hours, give or take a little bit, into it. And I've only just beaten the Cell Saga and done a few side quests and used the Dragon Balls like 5 times. So I haven't gotten anywhere. Also, the game got really hard at a point, and then I stumbled across a menu or a bunch of menus I had completely forgotten about. And it turns out none of my skills had been upgraded with the skill tree. And it turns out that I hadn't unlocked any of the moves from the training missions at the training grounds. I sort of focused on the action and ignored the RPG, so it was an experience. Once I did that, the game started being super easy again. Fun, but super easy. Although so far none of the characters have done anything. You had the Frieza Force, and they had all these interesting moves, and then Nappa, and he has these double lasers that he spins around. Those were awesome, but Cell and Frieza didn't really have anything, if I remember correctly. Well, both of which you have to hit them a bunch to make them stop doing one of their supers, but that's hardly the same thing. So, yeah. But, yeah. I have to put it down every now and then, but I'm always like, man, I really want to play that again. So, yeah. Anyways, point of the story, let's summarize it again. I have a boating trip in 2 weeks that I don't really want to do. I don't even know if I can do it. Then I have a huge ass sunburn. Then Dragon Ball Kakarot is hard to play and hard to review and hard to, do in a speedy time. I really want to see the completionist do a review of this game. Maybe by then I'll have beaten the game. But no, man. Oh, and things further got delayed when I had to when I had gotten Resurrection F is I keep trying to say Resurrection F, but that's not when I had gotten Resident Evil 3, because I had to delete Kakarot in order to make room on my Xbox. Yeah, Michael World problems. Otherwise, the game would probably be beaten by now. But I want to do a playthrough of all the Resident Evil games that I own, so I'm going to have to remove Kakarot yet again, and some other things. And then I'll do a playthrough of the Dead Rising games, because I now own all 4 of them. And I'm actually kind of disappointed that Dead Rising 5 was cancelled. So I just added some bonus topics to the summary, but I don't have to summarize again. That didn't take too long to spit out. Anyways, later.